The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 3. Trey 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I'm going to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about the philosophy of starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Here we go. 180! Hey, keep it up. Fox twitch.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Shotgun down for Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go. Waiting. Ram. Swing.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you went down in practice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. On first down, they run with Howard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On play action, Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle into him.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Right here, right here. Runs in. Done. 55, come on. Done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So Full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
That's the way.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Mike. Go. Kill. 280. Double.
Play action. Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
5-2. Mike 5-2. You're trapped. Go. 52. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have all the stats and scores from games. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Go. 180. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And popped up. And the Redskins scoop it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll run it now. Out of goal. He'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. 22, check cover. 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point. We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw is Wentz. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Eagles.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Great 15! Great 15!
From the gun, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up second and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And with flags down, he's out near the 40, but it looks like this one might be coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now Haskins on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Redskins. Nowhere to escape.
Today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Able to spin free. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Go, go, go. Kill.
Again, it's Howard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
20!
Man, I got you. 36.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check three.
Now Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That's 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Check.
They'll go again with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a play fake. Wentz got a man. It's Arthur-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Another run with Sanders. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on third down. Wins. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. He gets away from one. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They go with Howard again. And an alley to run. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Redskins 14.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases are able to exploit right there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check the 2. Let's go. Get set.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Past the 20. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Next the score, Redskins 21, Eagles 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, you can tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40-yard line.
Ready? 55. Cut. Check it back.
Another run here with Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, you know at press conferences when you sign guys like this, but he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Check that real light 52 right here. 52. We ain't giving up nothing today. Slam.
Check 53.
2nd down, Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. Big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Wentz now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play in football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep the offense moving.
Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Hey, orbit!
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come get some! Come get some! Come get some!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30. 10, touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Set, hut, you two to Pittsburgh. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Set, hut. Ready. Go.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Redskins, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2.